Welcome back to another video here at Chris Rod Garage, and today we're just working on the Cobra, man. We're trying to get this thing dialed in and getting it ready for the upcoming season. So we're in winter. Man, we got a long way to go. But what we're working on in particular is going to be our good old bump stop axle bump thing. That right there is a part number, if we can zoom right in. Part number right there. We're going to see if this helps us lower the car that tad bit more. So it doesn't look like a monster truck. I'm sick of this look, man. And I currently have the car raised up efficiently, if you will. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got the jack kind of holding right there. Not holding, but just giving us some support in case it happens to drop so I don't die. And I have our two jack stands holding against the frame of the car, or the subframe, if you will, because we got to get right underneath into this area. And just to kind of dwindle under here, man, you know, we got some Rust-Oleum going on here. Got to clean her up, brother. But our spot that we need to get into is going to be right over the axle. So it's that guy right there. And getting to this particular spot, it's real simple. We just got to zip through 3 bolts that are holding everything in place. Then we're going to take it out, bring it to the garage because it's cold. We're in Connecticut. It's freezing right now. Go into the garage and then we'll swap over the bumps and see the differences in the size. Unfortunately, I didn't get the courage, or I didn't realize that. I should have did a little finger test, you know, to finger that guy right there. But, you know, if you've seen my lowering spring video, I don't know how to say. What is English?
Son of a gun.
But if you've seen that previous lowering spring video, you will know that pretty much we did the test, and it did lower the car a bit, which was a hair. But I think we got on one side like 3 fingerage, and then on the other side we got 2. So I'll put a clip around it, you know, I'll put something. But we're gonna figure out if it fully just evens it out. That's the plan for today. Yo, did you hear that stutter? What is the language, bro? I don't even know anymore. I'm hoping that we can see this, and I hope I have it at the right angle. But basically, this guy is what has to come out. So I have a bolt, or there's no bolt there. Interesting. I'm seeing 2 bolts. So the third is non-existent. Fantastic. Nice. Yeah, there should be a bolt there, dude. What is going on? So here we got the original bump that's on the car with the bracket and so forth. And I'm pretty sure that my idea or my theory is 100% accurate. Because look, check this out. You out of your freaking mind? Of course they tell you to put the new one on. It just makes sense. So, I mean, we should have an easy removal, install, whatever you want to call it. We should have a little something, man. This should be nice and simple. Look at that. That guy's out of there. Still really good use. Maybe I'll sell it. Somebody needs some original parts somewhere. We're going to bring it like that. Washer. Nuts. So it turned out I did a little over tightening, and this went completely through. So I have this washer, and I got a, you know, secondary washer that I had in my inventory. So that's gonna go through here, and we're gonna try and not over tighten this, because that is a little embarrassing. All right. That ain't going nowhere. See that? Look at that. Can we see that in there? Look at that bad boy, bro. Extra washers come in handy. All right, let's see if the struggle simulator is in full force here. So I think I'm gonna want to use the far end bolts since I only have 2. Now the proper way is to probably get, you know, some new bolts. That's not happening today though. So I think we're gonna use this one and this one. Just, you know, it's a better, I don't know. I think it's gonna work better, in my opinion. If I can, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why is that in the way? Where's the... Oh, now I get it. It's completely broken. That's why. So, cancel that. We're not using that bolt. Great. Yeah, buddy. That ain't going nowhere. A little extra precaution. Torque. Torque. We're good. Okay, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Did we accomplish anything? All right. Finger test. It doesn't look like it, but I don't understand, you know? What? It's supposed to be 1.5 inches lowered, and we still have this problem. Now, don't know why. Let's go to the other side to find out. Other side. confirm the same exact thing. I think we need to let these seat a little better now. So let's drive it around. You know, let me drive it around and then go from there. Jeez. So we're back from the drive, and here's the interesting part. I will say the drivability, it did help because, you know, it was seating on top of that little, the bigger bumper, if we're going to call it that way. It was seating on that a little more than what we have now. So the ride does feel a lot better. But now, once again, let's check out the fingerage. So here we have the passenger side. Still the same gap. Still the same. I don't know what's going on here. But watch when we go to the driver's side. Instantly, just being on this side, you see it lower. But yeah, it's still 3 fingers, but it's not as bad as it is the other. So I truthfully don't know. You know, we have either something's going on with the springs, or it truthfully is the whole thing with the isolators. People say not to put the isolators, or at least the polyurethane ones, to not put the isolators with the springs because you won't get the fullness of lowering the car. I don't know, dude. Just. Oh well. Or it could even be that the car still needs to settle because that piece was there and still raising it a bit, and it wasn't getting the fullness of the weight with the car while driving. Look, whatever the case may be, the car is definitely lower than what it was originally, but now I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And I don't think that this little well wheel is helping. It's a 15-inch wheel with, I don't know, a profile of like 40. I should have got, or 50. I should have got the 60, but I mean, whatever. At some point, we are taking those off. There's a good chance that I'm going to go back to the regular Mustang style wheels. They're not original Cobras. I mean, if you guys think they're original Cobras, you don't know a Cobra. But then again, that's going to end up going on that guy there, and then we're going to put the regular stuff back on it. So we're just going to have to live with it and deal with it as of right now. But on a good note, it helped the drivability. So with all that being said, if you guys found this video enjoyable and or helpful in any kind of way, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget for your boy, be sure to join the clip by simply smashing the subscribe button, and as well as ring the notification bell, man. Till it is, way boy Chris Rod. Yo, I'm in the freezing cold right now, and I see all you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.